Now, in terms of castles, it's pretty run-of-the-mill. It's very similar to the one that we now own, which I find quite funny. Leith Warwick.
Hello, I'm Leith Waverick, the Chief Herald and Countess Valga's attendant. Welcome to Chorrol.
I don't remember you in the slightest. What can you tell me about Valga?
The Countess is in attendance. Proper etiquette is expected.
Right.
Fare thee well.
Hello.
And I'm assuming...
Welcome to Castle
she's
Chorrol.
bodyguard. Yeah, she's quite nice, actually.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I am Countess Valga of Chorrol. I wish I had time to chat, but I'm afraid I'm in the middle of an investigation.
I talked to you to buy a house in town? That's crazy. Oh, what are your thoughts on Chancellor Okato?
As the head of the Elder Council, High Chancellor Okato is the de facto ruler of the Empire for the time being.
Huh. What can you tell me about Chorrol?
We're a mountain people, tough, independent. County Chorrol is rich in mines and timber, wool and mutton, and hard-working people.
Sounds like she knows her place. Any rumors?
Alicia Caro visits her mother in Chorrol regularly. A dutiful daughter. And a dutiful wife, I hear.
Right. That's a weird thing to ask. I'd like to buy a house in town.
I don't trust you enough to talk about that.
Alright, never mind. Investigation?
You seem the trusting type. Perhaps you can assist me. It seems someone has taken away an heirloom that is quite dear to me. I want you to help me recover a stolen painting. The painting was of my lost love, the Count Valga, and it has been stolen from my bedchamber. If you find the painting and bring the culprit to justice, you shall be justly rewarded. What say you?
Yeah, I'd be glad to help.
Very well. I suggest you begin to gather clues. And I warn you, do not accuse the wrong person, or I shall be quite cross with you. Here are some keys. They should allow you access to many of the restricted areas in Castle Chorrol.
Oh. How would I go about gathering clues?
Your best bet is to speak to residents of the castle. Once you have found out all you can, search for physical clues.
Right. Who are the residents?
Chanel and Orgnolf both reside in the private quarters section. They have been restricted to remain indoors, so they should be easy to find. You may also want to speak to Bitneld, the captain of the guard. He can be found on patrol in Chorrol or in the barracks. Finally, I would try speaking to Orak Grogoth, who is my steward. He resides in the private quarters section as well. If he isn't in the castle, he may be at the Northern Goods and Trade, buying food to stock our larder.
Right. Anything else you can tell me about clues?
I was elsewhere at the time of the robbery, and the chamber was locked. The only other people who have had access to the chamber and were unaccounted for are the court mage, Chanel, and the porter, Orgnolf. Don't forget to check with Bitneld, the captain of the guard, my steward, Orak Grogoth, and my herald, Leith Waverick.
Okay. What can you tell me about the painting itself?
The painting is all I have left that reminds me of the Count. I spend many a lonely night wishing that the words I speak to it will be heard, and not just fall upon the lifeless pigments and canvas.
Right. Accused?
When you find enough evidence, confront the person whom you believe to be the villain and see if they will confess. I do not wish them harmed, as I want the thief to face justice.
Right, okay.
Good luck, investigator.
Leith,
A
where do you
pleasure
think
to
you're
meet
going?
you again.
Okay, what is this angle? I'm here to gather clues. What can you tell me about the night?
My duties rely on watching no more than the throne and attending to visitors. But confidentially, I will say that Orgnolf has been acting a bit unusual. His abuse of drink has gotten worse lately. He has taken to asking for money from others to purchase spirits. A porter's wage does not befit his habit.
That's all you have to say, huh? Okay.
Fare thee well.
Leif Wavrik, the castle herald, told me that he's observed Orgnolf having a drinking problem and often asking for money to fund his new habit. I should continue questioning the suspects the Countess recommended. Alright. Oh, thank goodness it gives me a quest marker. I could not imagine having to sit here and rifle through. Wow, you guys really just leave that stuff out in the open? It's not even locked. Like, I could just steal that right now if I wanted to. That's, you guys gotta do a better job, sorry. They gave me a key, right? Yeah, you open the door with the private area key, okay. I was gonna say, like, it's locked. What do I do? It's just rocks? You guys just got rocks sitting in your keep? You don't clean this place? Goodness. Ah, Chanel. Wow, that's quite the head of hair on you. Look at that. I see you've got a little painting of your own here. I'm always curious whenever I see like a little crenellation like this. I'm always thinking like, actually, are you okay? This place looks like it's a mess. Why is that chair knocked over?
Hello. Hello. Are you searching for something?
You heard about the stolen painting, right?
The stolen painting was of Count Valga. Whoever painted it could not do the man justice. He was kind and noble, which is difficult to convey on canvas. I'm afraid other than that, I cannot offer much more information.
Right. Heard any rumors?
Chorrol. Easy access to all the other cities of Cyrodiil.
Excuse me? Why is it easy access to all the other cities? It's not like it's a gateway town. That would be Bruma, if anything. Bruma's connection to Skyrim. I mean, I guess Chorrol... No, not even, because, like, Anvil is closer to Hammerfell than Chorrol is, because you've got a whole literal mountain in between. I don't know, whatever. That doesn't make any sense. What can you tell me about the town?
We're simple, gods-fearing folk here in County Chorrol. Easterners worship their wallets and their fat bellies.
I'm here about the investigation.
Yes, I have heard that the painting of the Count was taken. I was unaware she hired an outsider to conduct the investigation. May luck be with you.
I'm here to gather clues.
I am sorry. I don't really feel comfortable talking with you about that night. I barely know you.
Of course. Alright, you're gonna make me do this? Alright.
You're revolting. Oh, please. No, you do me too much honor.
Oh, interesting. I actually lost some on that. Okay.
Really now? You're such a charmer. You're wasting your breath. Ugh, remarkable.
There we go. That worked out a bit better.
Goodness, what can I say? Is that so? Not well done. Really now? You're wasting your breath. Not what a great story. Well done. Goodness, is that so? Not funny. Well done, please. I mean, is that so?
Alright, she's up to 79.
That works for me.
Are you willing to talk to me now?
The night that the painting was stolen, I was in the courtyard of the castle taking star readings. After a while, I decided to go into the dining area just off the Great Hall. I poured myself some wine and studied the charts I had made until it was time to sleep. From there, I went directly to my chamber and slept the rest of the night.
Okay, so...
Until your return.
Okay. When I asked about the night in question, Chanel told me that she spent some time in the courtyard in the castle taking star readings. Then she made her way to the dining area off the Great Hall. Finally, she went to her quarters to sleep. I should continue questioning the suspects the Countess recommended. think more than anything we should be looking like, can I like rifle through her things? Like, okay, you just got some clothes in there. Like, what's this book you've got? Gods and Worship, Less Rude Song. Okay, nothing crazy. Anything, are you hiding the painting in this lectern, perhaps? Oh, it's weird, I can't even open that. That's bizarre. But I just feel like there's some extra steps that we could be taking here. So that leads to more private quarters, which I guess we can do. Oh, never mind, he just came right out to see me.
Speak to me.
Alright.
So, you a
Ordnulf.
living statue, or are you gonna say something?
Yeah, I'm here for the investigation.
So, the Countess hired you to find the painting, eh? Well, you'll not find it by gawking at me.
Alright, you're not being very helpful. What can you tell me about the painting?
Aye, it was a fine portrait of a fine man.
Okay. I'm here to gather clues.
Who do you think you are questioning me? I'd just as soon ask a goblin maiden to a dance than to answer your stupid questions. Hello.
Oh, you... Alright. He is not talking, period. Okay. Now, Orok. What? Huh?
I just
Rumors?
feel safe living here in Chorrol. I mean, we have the head of the Fighters Guild right here in town.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Some words should be shared only by friends.
You're really not going to tell me about Chorrol? Because...
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. I'm here to gather clues.
I don't trust you enough to reveal details about the castle to you.
Alright, so we really
Yes.
gotta persuade this guy. Okay. Jokes. Alright, so
You
we'll
can't
open
scare
with
me.
this.
I like that.
Get a good
A
joke
lot.
out of
Don't-
him.
Remarkable.
Alright.
Oh, that's great. Don't waste your flattery on me. Really? Is that so? Well done. Oh, that's great. That's what nonsense. Oh, please.
Fudge.
That's
Alright.
great. What nonsense. Really? You can't scare me. I wish. I like that. You're what nonsense.
Oh, I misspoke. Or sorry, I picked the wrong ones, so he likes these two. He
Yes.
hates
Where'd you
this
get
one.
that?
Okay.
That's don't really interesting. Oh, that's great. That's real. Don't try remark. You can't scare me.
This guy's throwing me for a loop
You're
right
wasted. Where'd you get that? Really? Don't try to manipulate me.
now. Wow, okay, I'm just sucking right now.
Not now. Not. I like that. You can't. Really interesting.
That was weird. It did like a weird thing
can't
there.
scare
I don't know what that was
nonsense.
about.
Where'd you get? Well done.
Dude, I am screwing
Where'd
this
you
up.
get that? Don't. I wish I could say that.
Okay, that one was better.
That's just. I like that. Don't. I wish I could say that.
There we go.
You can't. Where'd you get that? Don't. What a great story. You're
Is that good enough? Is that good
You
enough?
know Renaud Germain, the fellow who lives on the west side of Chorrol? I saw him in Shadenhall recently and said hi, and he pretended he didn't know me. I was quite irritated and haven't spoken to him since. But I wonder, was he really trying to be a fool, or was something wrong?
I'm here to gather clues.
I don't trust you enough to
Oh, you're kidding.
We'll see. That'll get you something. That'll get you something. I don't remember seeing Chanel or Orgnoff that entire evening. But then again, I stayed in my quarters most of the night. There was no point in going on my usual walk with all the rain falling. As far as Chanel and Orgnoff go, they seemed fine to me. I only had a minor scrape with Orgnoff recently. I caught him drinking in the West Tower on the upper level. I told him if he didn't stop, I would tell the Countess. He just grumbled and agreed. He hasn't bothered me since. Bye.
Orak Grogoth mentioned he was in the castle that entire night because it had been raining, but didn't see Orgnolf or Chanel. Also, he mentioned he caught Orgnolf drinking in the West Tower once. When he threatened to tell the Countess about it, Orgnolf apparently stopped. I should continue questioning the suspects the Countess recommended. So, interesting detail already. Chanel is lying.
Hello.
Either Chanel is lying or Orgnolf is lying, and I guess it's up to us to really determine which one is. But Chanel said that she was taking star readings that night, out in the courtyard. But if it was raining, for one, you wouldn't be able to see them. The stars, I mean. And two, it's also raining. What are you doing outside?
Hello.
So, obviously,
You
she's
again.
lying.
Oh, it's Valga's errand boy. How goes the big, important investigation?
I'm here to gather clues. Well, hold on.
Go
So,
ahead.
let's... So his disposition's actually better than Orgnolf, or, what's-his-name was.
You're
Alright.
full of it. I doubt you really... You got... That's great! You're a big... Oh, that's great! You've got a... I doubt you really mean that.
Oh wow, that's all I can get, huh?
Nice. I see.
Are you happy
The
now?
night of the theft, I was in the Great Hall, having an argument with a delivery boy from Braville. It seems his horse lost its footing in the heavy rain we had that night, and the shipment of port that it was carrying slipped to the ground. Oh, the fall broke most of the bottles. He didn't want to claim responsibility, but I gave him what for and sent him away. After that, I spent the rest of the night in my quarters, reading.
Okay. When I asked about the night in question, Orgnolf told me he spent a bit of time arguing with the delivery boy in the Great Hall, who had a bit of an accident with a wine shipment in the rain, then spent the rest of the night in his room. I should continue questioning the suspects the Countess
Back
recommended.
to work for poor old Orgnolf.
So I guess we've just got Bitneld. Who's right here. Perfect.
What do you want?
I'm here to gather clues.
I'm sorry, I wasn't in that evening. I was making my rounds of Chorrol. The only odd occurrence lately was with Channel. I have seen her spending a lot of time in the West Tower. When I asked her about it, she said it involved her spell research. I suppose at the time it sounded good enough for me.
Bitnell, the captain of the guard, said he had been out on patrol in the streets of Chorrol that night. In addition, he mentioned seeing Chanel spend a good deal of time in the castle's West Tower, but when he had confronted her about it, she said that there was... Oh, she said that was where she had been performing some of her magic research. I've spoken to all the possible suspects and witnesses. Now I should concentrate on gathering the clues if I'm to solve the crime.
Goodbye.
So, is it just leaving it up to me? Yeah. Okay. Well, can I go to the West Tower? Door to the north, wall. Coral wall, east view. Well, is that the West Tower? That big one that Bitnell just went into? No, that's the barracks. How do I get to the West Tower? Maybe I can get up there from here. Dude, I love these terrible ladders. It's consistent throughout the entire game. One, I'm like, this ladder already sucks because there's nothing to climb on the sides. It's just a wooden stick through a couple of bars. Then, I gotta get past this, I gotta somehow climb up onto this, you know, stone structure. And then I gotta somehow reach that latch to open the door and then hoist myself in. Like, it's so awful. It's so terrible. It's like, man, that would never fly. Alright, nothing of value in here. I'm just checking, I'm just looking around. Also, curiously, I can't actually, I thought maybe I'd be able to get up to the battlements of the castle, but you can't. And they keep saying west, so I might have to go inside the castle to find the west tower. But right now, these are the east and north. So I think the west one's actually going to be inside of the castle, unfortunately. They keep dogs in here? What the hell? What is that sound? Something is clinking in a very musical fashion. It's actually, like, disturbing the crap out of me. I'd like to get out of here, please. Alright, let's go back inside the castle, because the west view must be in there somewhere. Right? Because the west view would be that way?
Greetings, Imperial brother.
Wooden door, very easy. Okay, well that opens the door. This just looks to be servants' quarters. Nothing that I really need concern myself with. What's back behind? What's back here? Looks like some pelts. That looks like a book? Oh no, it's a wolf pelt. It's just upside down. So I'm just seeing the skin fold part of it. That was a loud car, goodness. Who's revving their engine that much? Who's revving their engine that much in a gated community? Okay. You get speed bumps every 2 feet. It's the worst. Alright, so that's the south tower, that's locked. Private quarters, Great Hall. Orgnolf's quarters.
Hi there.
North Tower.
Good afternoon.
Lath's quarters. Great Hall. East Tower. Where on earth is this West Tower that everyone keeps talking about? I
How are
don't
you
see
today?
it. Is it not real? Have I been lied to? Great Hall. Like, what? West Tower. Okay, it's specifically over here in this corner. Let's see what we're dealing with here. So there's a fancy little chair. A couple of crates. Okay, nothing in the crates. There's a chest, it's not in the chest. It's like suspiciously dirty out here though. Door to Castle Chorrol Arch Tower. Arch Tower? Is this where they've been drinking? Because, I mean, there's alcohol just sitting here. Nothing in this chest. Nothing in here. Where does this go? Arch Tower. And that just leads out to Chorrol. So is this like the barracks one? What? Huh. Weird. Alright, so back in the West Tower. Let's go downstairs in the West Tower. That's right, we're upstairs right now. We go downstairs, let's see. Okay, this is a little unsettling, I'm not gonna lie. Unusual painting. I found an interesting painting in a concealed area of the West Tower. It seems someone in the castle is a painter. I think I should continue looking for more clues. I mean, I'm not sure what more I could really find. Because there's zero evidence of spellcraft going on in this tower, right? Because if we stop and think about all of the things that we were told, all right, let me actually go back and look, because there's some interesting stuff here. So, Leith said Orgnolf's been having a drinking problem, often asking for money to fund his new habit. Perhaps I could go and visit one of the bars and ask them about Orgnolf. I can try that real quick. When I asked Chanel, she said she spent time in the courtyard, taking star readings, and then she made her way to the dining area of the Great Hall, and then finally went back to her quarters, right? But if she's out in the courtyard, it's raining, obviously she's lying about this. Auroch said he had been in the castle the entire night because it had been raining, didn't see Orgnolf or Chanel, and mentioned that he caught Orgnolf drinking in the West Tower once, when he had threatened to tell the... yeah, so... I find it interesting that because he says he mentioned he caught him drinking in the West Tower once. It doesn't mean he saw him that night, it just means that he had seen Orgnolf in the West Tower at some point. So it's actually an irrelevant statement, it doesn't mean anything. But I find it interesting that he said that he hadn't seen Orgnolf, but he also said that he hadn't really left his room. So Auroch doesn't really provide us a whole lot other than it was raining. He's corroborating that it was raining. Orgnolf said he spent a bit of time arguing with the delivery boy. He had a bit of an accident with a wine shipment in the rain, and he said that was within the Great Hall. Spent the rest of the night in his room. I should continue questioning the suspects. So right off the bat, right? Dining area of the Great Hall. Also in the Great Hall. He says he didn't see any of them that night. And Bitneld mentioned that Chanel had spent a good deal of time in the West Tower. So it's obviously, well, I wouldn't say obviously, but there's an interesting painting, right? So let's check. I wonder if I can talk to them again about it. Problem with that being is I'd have to go and find them, which is annoying.
Afternoon.
Okay, average door, Great Hall.
What?
Alright, Auroch.
Good day.
Okay, no, I can't. These are Leith's private quarters. I guess I should just investigate all of their private quarters at this point. Just to make, like, absolutely certain that I'm not missing anything. Like, Leith seems oddly nondescript, right? Like, nobody knows where Leith has been.
Greetings, Imperial.
But I don't even think Leith is someone that we can
Greetings.
accuse, as far as I'm aware. Okay, Great Hall. East Tower. Auroch's quarters. Let's try this out. It's got a jewelry box, but that is a proper lock to pick. I'm not even gonna attempt that. Got a chest. got a book just sitting on the floor, a bunch of cloth lying around, a couple of books. He did say he spent a lot of time reading. A bunch of crumpled pieces of paper that are considered stealing. Yeah, so you can tell he's like aspiring to
That's fine news.
be a writer
Have you
or
ever
something.
bought a horse from Bongond?
I'm not much of a rider. I've heard others.
Take care.
This is Orgnolf's quarters? No wonder. Goodness. He's got a broom and his chest is full of alcohol. So that is quite funny. But he doesn't have much else to show us outside of that. And that's more private quarters? Oh, and this leads to like a separate wing, huh? Bunch of books. Nothing really crazy, though. Nerevar, Moon, and Star. Interesting how that one's 75. Very neat. And that's Valga's bedchambers, but... Okay, no, I don't have access to that. I was gonna say, like, am I allowed in there? Like, no. Even though it doesn't say it's trespassing, I still have to pick a very hard lock, and that something about that still feels criminal to me, so I'm not going to do it.
Any luck yet? Hello again. Until
I'm not
your
sure I'm
return.
ready to accuse her yet. Yeah, so she's got a brush jar, paintbrush, paint palette. Chanel seems to have painting supplies concealed in a lectern in her room. The fact they're concealed seems suspicious. I think I should continue searching for more clues. I mean, what more do I need? It's obviously pointing to her at this point, but like... I don't even know if I could say it's obvious. I'm looking for anything in her room that's like a hidden doorway of sorts, you know, like something that shouldn't be there. Can I confront her on the paint stuff? Also, where'd she go?
Hello again. Until your return.
Yeah, and she's like wandering over to the West Tower as we speak. Alright, let me check the Great Hall. Let me check the dining area, and perhaps maybe there's something there that I'm supposed to look at, perhaps.
Hello. Yes?
Countess Alessia Caro. Who are you? Why are you here?
I've sometimes thought I'd like to make a pilgrimage to the Way Shrines, but my duties prevent me from such extensive and dangerous travel. Bye.
Okay, goodbye.
You again? Oh, it's Valga's.
You got any
I'm
rumors?
thinking of doing some traveling, just to see the world a bit.
Okay.
Back to work for poor old Orgnolf.
What book is in this display case? Mystery of Talara? You've already read that one, unfortunately. Alright, where's the dining area? They said there's a dining area of the Great Hall. That would be this, yeah? I'm just checking certain things. You never know. Right, like there's a suspicious amount of space between this and that. Suspicious indeed. pumpkins and whatnot. I mean, I'm not seeing anything too weird, but she did say she went into the dining area. So I kind of figured maybe I should just take a look in here anyway, just in case, but I'm not really seeing anything all too weird here. Aside from, like, the weirdly placed objects. Like, something does feel off, though, and I can't quite place it. Like, there's more information. Like, we need to know where the painting is. I can't just make an accusation without finding it, I feel. Those hot dogs? No, they're carrots. Goodness, my bad. Do you have anything else to say?
A pleasure to meet you.
What can you tell me about the Countess?
The Countess is in attendance from 8 in the morning until 6 in the evening. If you wish to seek audience with her, please return at these times. You are also welcome to wait in the seating area near the entrance. Good day. Fare thee well.
Right. So she's in the Great Hall dining area. Got this miserable servant's quarters over here in the corner.
Hail.
Yes, hail and all that. And this would be the Great Hall where Orgnolf was arguing with some, you know, poor guy who spilled his wine or whatever. I'm going to check the bars real quick. I'm going to check Oak and Crozier and the other one. And oh, would you look at that, it just so happens to be raining. I'm gonna check the well. Is it in the well? I mean, you never know. I was gonna say, maybe checking the crates out here. Because just because Chanel is a painter does not necessarily mean she's the one that stole the painting. It could be Orgnolf stole it because he needs the money. Or it could be Chanel stole it because she was jealous. Who knows? Who really knows? Have we been in the Chorrol Barracks yet? Hold on.
Hello.
Hello. These guys are quite welcoming. So there's the dungeon.
What's this
They got
about?
a nice spiral staircase. Wow, look at this. I mean, it's certainly a weird way to arrange the beds, but, you know. They're living large over here.
Good to see you.
What's this about?
And then this is Bird's room, then, eh? Or not Bird, Bitneld. Captain Bitneld. Yep, just doing some investigating. I'm not seeing anything out of the ordinary here, so I think we're good to just check out. Alright, let's hit the bars. Because I checked the courtyards because I was curious. I was like, okay, is there anything like weird or suspicious in the courtyard? I'm not seeing anything weird in the courtyard itself. So the only thing I have left to assume is let's see if we can corroborate Orgnolf's situations, and if not, then we'll just have to either make an accusation or continue searching the castle.
An honor to serve you.
What do you know about Bitneld?
Bitneld, captain of the castle guard? He seems like such a nice fellow. Too bad I don't see him in here very much.
No, I can't ask her. Damn.
I'm thinking of doing some traveling. I hope it's comfortable enough. Farewell.
Oh yeah, the bed's fine.
Greetings. What?
You.
Be seeing you.
No.
I swear I
Renaud?
didn't know that was your pig. Or rather, you did. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, no, he's too drunk. You can't actually talk to him about anything. Well, damn, I guess I can try the Oaken Crozier. I mean, the Fighters Guild woman was skeptical about the Oaken Crozier. She said there was some shady stuff going on over there.
Hello.
So
What's new with
I guess
you?
we could try that.
I ran across a couple of mud crabs not long ago.
Go
Is that
ahead,
Arana?
please.
No, you're someone else. You're a
Farewell.
very yellow high elf.
What do you want?
Listel. Why do I remember?
Shadow
Oh,
hide
right,
you.
you're the Thieves Guild lady.
What can I do for you? Take care.
Nothing, apparently. Alright, Oaken Crozier, let's see. What are we dealing with? Does Orgnolf go to the Oaken Crozier? Probably not. I mean, it doesn't look like anybody does.
It's a good day.
No, you have nothing as well.
Bye.
What the heck? Alright. Then what else could I possibly have to find or figure out?
How goes it?
And then there's Renoir's books. That's like the only other store in town. Let me check outside the castle, right? Because this is the west tower because it stretches out the west. Oh, that's Valena Daunton's house. She has a house in Chorrol, but she also just lives in the Mages Guild? What the hell? Okay. Just doing a quick sweep of the outside. Because you never know. You never know. I mean, there's just like a destroyed crate here and there, just kind of lurking around. I'm just being cautious, you know? Can't be too careful. But I'm not really seeing anything too out of the ordinary here. But let's go back inside the West Tower, just real quick. Just to see if there's anything. And then, too, you have access to this, the actual tower north of the wall of Chorrol. Let me just try this real quick, just in case. I'm probably thinking way too much about this, but you never know. Yeah, it's another one of those ones that you can't actually, can't get to the top of, unfortunately. Alright, back in the West Tower, let's see what we're dealing with. Sorry, we're in the Arch Tower, that's right. It's an entirely different tower. There's two things with Cirilli Brothers, right, which implies that... What's his name's been, drinking in here. I'm also, like, quite curious, is there anything else I'm missing? Like, if I go back down here, is she just gonna be down here painting? No, she's not. And it is an unusual painting. It's of a church, but, like, the sky is all messed up. Like, it's very bizarre. And I checked all the crates, right? I mean, I didn't check the sacks or anything, because I didn't really think there'd be anything in the sacks, but... There's cheap wine. They have cheap wine here. So it's not Orgnolf, because Orgnolf loves his Cyrilli brothers. So it can't be him. I don't know, I'm thinking it's Chanel. Like, who else is it gonna be? Other than Chanel. If I pull up the map, right, there's no other hidden secrets or hidden passages that I'm not seeing.
Well met.
That leads to the private quarters. Right, there's like no hidden thing over here.
Hi there.
I feel like I'm missing something, I just don't know what it is. Orgnolf literally just sleeps in like a broom closet. Like, would it be in her room? Where's her room again? It also just happens to be right next to the West Tower. Like, what here would be a dead giveaway? There's nothing in those sacks, right? The lectern is obviously hidden. I don't know. So I was thinking maybe she was hiding like a passageway or something, but I don't see anything of the sorts. South Tower? I guess we haven't been in the South Tower, right? Anything here? Pumpkins, onions, crates. And it's like all flipped over and messed up. What's up with all that? Looks like people just drink in every tower, man, I'm not gonna lie. There's so much beer just lying around. Cyrilli Brothers again. Couple of gold. Yeah, I don't know. There's something weird going on. It keeps saying to look for more clues. I'm like, I don't, like, what other clues do I need?
Hey.
Where was the room? Where's the room that goes to the Countess's? Is it in here? Is it in the private quarters? Because I know they said it's not actually, like... Maybe I'm just gonna do this. There we go, boom. That was not difficult in the slightest. Alright. So we're in her actual bedchambers, and it's a massive, massive bedchamber. Cloth just lying around. Alembics. Bunch of statues. And she did say the door was locked. So the door was locked and somebody broke in to take it. Which is what leads me to think, like, okay, is there a secret passage or some shit? Also, she sleeps on a twin bed and not the main bed. But also, where is this painting? Where would this painting normally be hung? I'd like to know. Because I don't see any real examples of that. There's a little poop bucket, though. Look at that. Yeah, I'm not seeing any, like, hidden passages or anything. Ooh, 5 Songs of King Wolfarth. That one's worth 100. Sweet cake. Yeah, I don't know. This is so bizarre. Because that's the other thing, too, is that, like, they broke in. They broke in. They broke in to steal the painting, so, like... Where's the painting, though? I don't see where it would hang in your room, frankly. Let me look at this again. I don't know.
Hello?
Like, I don't know where else to look. I want to check the dining hall again. Ow. Because, like, I'm thinking that there's gotta be, like, something. You know what I mean? I just don't know what. Bro, you've got to be kidding me. Alright, so, like, I only noticed that because, like, it's not the same pattern over here. And I was like, that looks a little weird. Is that, like, just a strange texture thing? Like, no, that's just such a fine detail. It's only because it's orange paint that it stood out. Because I was like, why does that look so... Like, there's no orange anywhere else. What's up with that? I found paint stains and a paint footprint on the carpet in the dining area off the Great Hall. Now I have enough clues to make an accusation. Okay, so that's all I needed. So now we know who it was. I mean, I find it funny that they say, like, oh yeah, you need to have all of this, this, and that to make an accusation. Whoa, I must have some stick drift or something, goodness. But, like, what am I accusing her of? Painting? It's not like when you steal a painting, the paint starts gooping everywhere, you know what I mean?
Hello again. I hope your search for the painting goes well.
It will.
Tell me more.
In fact, it's going extremely well, because you're the one that took it.
Are you accusing me of taking the painting?
Yes, I accuse you of the crime.
Very well. I confess to the crime. But please understand, I only did it out of the great love I had in my heart for Count Valga. It was I that painted that portrait. When the Count was lost, the Countess spent so much time with it that I became jealous. I had to have the painting back, so I decided to steal it, then hide it behind the painting in my quarters. I'm ashamed of my crime, but ready to face what fate has in store for me.
I can still gather clues? What?
I was careless to leave my art supplies around the castle like I did. I suppose I was easy to discover.
Relatively, yeah. Anything else on the investigation?
You have your criminal. Congratulations.
Why steal the painting?
I am ashamed that I took the painting, but my love for the Count was greater than you could imagine.
Alright, well, I accuse you.
We've already been through this, and I admitted my guilt.
Alright, yeah. Heard any rumors?
Don't know why anyone would visit the other cities of Cyrodiil. Chorrol has it all, and a fairly low murder rate.
Okay.
I am undone.
Indeed you are.
Well met.
I guess we'll wait. We'll wait for the Countess to actually, you know, be in the Great Hall. Yeah, because it's like 4 in the morning. I love the idea that I'm just rummaging around, making all this noise in the middle of the day. Just disrupting everything. I'll wait 1 more hour so that they're actually downstairs. Yep, there they are.
Greetings, investigator.
Alright.
Oh, you have returned from your investigation, and I'm eager to hear the results. Whom did you accuse?
I accused Chanel. I can lie? That's crazy. No, I accused Chanel.
I'm shocked to hear of Chanel's crime, as she has always been such a nice member of our court. But I see that your evidence is without question. She shall be banished from Castle Chorrol and stripped of her duties. However, I am not without pity, and therefore she shall not be jailed. But she is never to set foot in Chorrol again. Congratulations on a job well done. As a reward, please accept this bounty of gold and gems. You've earned it.
Can I buy a house in town
I
now?
don't trust you enough to talk about that.
Alright, never mind. Are any rumors?
There's been trouble with smugglers and Khajiit bandits in the Trans-Nibbon, but Marius Caro is taking steps to deal with the problem.
Huh.
Farewell.
Alright, well, at least we know who to talk to buy a house around
How
here.
are you today?
I suppose I should be happy to see you again. I'm not. No rest for the weary Orgnolf. Go ahead, please.
What can you tell me about Chorrol?
Oh, there are a lot of fine-looking women in
What about Emfrid?
Emfrid? She owns the Grey Mare, right? I go to the Oaken Crozier. I'm a captain, you see, and the Oaken Crozier serves a better class of people. Listen to me. I sure sound like a snob. Snooty, in fact, and not very nice. Thanks. That's a very good suggestion. I think I'll stop by the Grey Mare and perhaps pay my respects to this Emfrid woman.
Alright.
I heard that someone saw the ghost of Lord Vlindrel again along the road to Bruma. I think I'll avoid that road at night for a while. Bye.
I wonder, because I was literally wondering the entire time. I was like, it's weird that you can, like, do this subtle manipulation of the characters in the background. And I don't know what's actually going to come of this. If it's literally just, like, a cute little thing that you can do. Because that seems to be all it is that it's just, like, a cute little thing that you can do.